Greetings, Sophisticated Intuition here with the November mid-month messages. Keep in mind these messages are general and may not resonate with all of you, so be sure to check out your ascendant and moon sign messages for more information. To contact me for personal guidance, all of my information is in the description, or you can go to my website at www.sophisticatedintuitionllc.com for all of my products and services. All right, so we'll get started. This is for Leo. Okay. All right. For those of you who are new, I do pull all of the cards and then I'll provide you with your intuitive guidance. So bear with me as I shuffle. All right, Spirit, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. This message is for Leos. And my son is still doing homeschooling, guys. You might be able to hear it in the background. I'm gonna have him turn it down, but I don't want to interrupt the message, so that may be in your message only. So I apologize in advance for any background feedback. All right, for Leos. What is it that the Leos need to know for the remainder of November, Spirit? Okay. All right, that's too many. Page of Wands and Eight of Swords want to peek out there, though. Just one more card from this deck, please, Spirit, for the Leos. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of November? Thank you. All right. Okay. The Devil is here. And I'm actually not shocked to see him pop in here a little bit because there's some other cards that kind of suggest like some trickery. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But it's not you, Leo. I feel like I want to tell you to watch your back, okay? But let me go ahead and clarify and see what else comes off of this devil energy, because we know that the devil is not necessarily about Satan, okay? That's not necessarily what I'm getting here. But it is some type of trickery, okay? I almost want to caution you to, let's see what comes out, because why do I feel like there's like, somebody trying to pull a wool over your eyes? That's what I'm kind of getting. Okay, but let me clarify, Leo, all right? What is it that the Leos need to know, Spirit, for the remainder of November, please? Yeah, that's exactly, okay. Hang tight, Leo. Let me get your message here. Oh, Jesus. That's me, y'all. Okay. Clarify, please, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Okay. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This Knight of Pentacles is giving me an energy that doesn't necessarily resonate with its meaning. It does and it doesn't. It just feels like somebody's slow poking here. Sorry, I was looking at your reading, so I'm not holding this card straight, but I just feel like somebody's slow poking around here. It's almost like you tell somebody to get out and they say okay, but they don't get out when you told them to get out. They taking their time to pack their stuff. It's a whole week before they even all the way go. Like, I don't know, Leo. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Let's talk about it. Okay. So the Aquarius card is here. So you could be connected to an Aquarius, but here at Sophisticated, we don't get too tied up on the zodiacs that appear in our readings because it's all energy. If you're connected to an Aquarius, then that's who this is talking about. But if not, don't be concerned about that because it's really just the energy. So someone could be operating as an Aquarian would, okay? How would an Aquarian operate? One, they are a free spirit. They do as they please, and please don't try to tell them otherwise, okay? They speak their minds, okay? And they can't be It can't be like bound. Okay. Much like a Sagittarius. All right. But Leo, we're talking about you today. And this here feels like wish fulfillment, okay, destiny, but there's also some intuition that I'm kind of picking up, because the message at the bottom of the card is about I know. Okay, when the Aquarius was born into the universe, that was their affirmation, that was their mantra, I know. Okay, very intuitive. Okay, and my nose is itching like crazy, so I've got you a good message here. Okay, Leo. So there's something about your inner knowing here that is I almost want to say revealing something to you or showing you something. It's almost like I guess I'll share this with y'all because it kind of threw me for a loop. It was a first in my experience of this spiritual transformation. But yesterday, I had intended to do these messages on yesterday, and typically what I'll do is a very deep spiritual meditation prior to doing the messages that are like, is usually focused on my intuition or opening my third eye or connecting to the universe or hearing direct messages from my spirit guides. Like it's usually something very, very deep that if you're not evolved or submersed in this spirituality, that you have to be careful with it. These are the moments when you have to be protected. Okay. When I get into these types of meditation, and they're usually for long periods of time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the messages yesterday. I just didn't have the energy or the wherewithal to sit through an entire session, and I don't like to half-ass, okay, for lack of a better phrase. But in the meditation, I still haven't connected the dots. This is for me, so I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it with you as a collective, and I still haven't decoded the message yet. But it feels like it connects to you for some reason, Leo. The example of it does. At the end of the meditation, I was shown the map of the United States. Okay, not a globe, but the map of the United States. Much like we've seen recently in the election process, right? But it was completely clear. It was white with black lines and the abbreviations for each state. I don't know what that was about yet. Okay. For a little bit for me, it feels like wiping the slate clean. It's kind of what I got immediately, but that just seems so basic for the way that it came out. Hard to express. Okay. If there's any readers or intuits and empaths, you may get where I'm going here. But it's something that I feel like whatever it is, when it comes up, I'll be like, I knew that already. So that long old story to tell you that that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you, Leo. It's like something that comes up and it's like you already knew. It was shown to you prior to its reveal. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Second house, owning. This is my Two of Pentacles card. Okay. It's funny because it came out in the Cancer reading just right before. Now I reshuffle for every sign. I reshuffle. So when the card comes out again, sometimes it just means that you're connected to that zodiac. Sometimes it's just a totally different message connected to the same card. For you, however, I am feeling like maybe you should go check out the Cancer reading because there might be some connection here for you, Leos. Because it is giving me the same message of owning up to your responsibilities, okay? Very heavily, too. It's in your center. It's in the center of your reading, and that's why I feel like I'm picking up that energy heavily. Whether it's you or someone that you're connected to, it really is strongly picking up that I need to own the responsibility of my actions, okay? I'm also getting... for some of you, this is taking me down a very mundane road, is that there's like a purchase, a big purchase, a home or something like that. And we're needing to lean on our intuition about something. I just feel like some shady business going on, Leo. I don't know what's up. Hold on, let me get down here. I just feel some shady business going on for you at the end of November. The Pluto transformation card is here. So Pluto, um, this card, I should say, is tower energy. Okay, so there's some unexpected event that's headed in your direction. But like I said, even though it's unexpected, you know there's something that's going to show its face, and you're going to know, or you're gonna say to yourself, "I knew that was going to happen." Is it avoidable? No. I don't feel like it. Why? Because these are major arcana that are coming out. The Aquarius, I know, in the Pluto transformation, this is tower energy and that's star energy. Okay. So is it avoidable? No, I don't think so. But definitely, I'm sorry, I said Pluto was the tower. It's death energy. Excuse me. Scorpionic. Okay. So no, you couldn't have avoided this. Okay, because this transformation must happen. I'm saying I messed up on which card it was, but at the same time, it feels like a tower. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Let's move on. Let's move on, Leo, because I'm getting stuck up there. But I'm looking at these cards and I'm seeing the story unfold here. So death is here. Okay, this is your transformation. This is the Eight of Cups. However, anytime I have the death with the Eight of Cups, that means something has come to an end and we're walking away. Okay. And I feel like you had to make a sound decision about it. And I feel like, you see how in this death card, I absolutely love this death card. It is, to me, so like terrifying and intriguing all at the same time, because there's no face, I think it's that. And then you have the trees in there. But anyways, it's giving me this pulling the wool over my eyes type of energy. Okay. And that's what it feels like. And then you see this, his wool. I don't know what's wrong with me today, y'all. For some reason, I can't find my words. So bear with me as I try to deliver your message here. But there's just this energy, Leo, of somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Okay. And when it's revealed, when you can see the forest for the trees, okay, you're going to say to yourself, I knew that. I knew that's what you was up to. I knew what you was going to do. Okay. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this because it feels like we're having some type of fear, anxiety, worry, stressing about matters of the heart. Okay. It's almost like, I want to say somebody making up a scenario up in their head. Like, this is not what's happening, but this is their fear of what could happen. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Why is this here? Death. Okay. There's some type of change happening here. And the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters after turbulence. Okay. Trying to find peace here. So definitely a connection could be separating here, okay? And obviously that's going to put us in a place of Nine of Swords energy where we're tossing, returning, we're not getting the sleep that we need to get, or finding rest, or finding peace, okay? But why? Because somebody hasn't been honest. Somebody hasn't been telling the truth. Somebody hasn't been being who they said they were. It's something to that effect. Now, this is speaking in terms of a connection, but if I want to take this to your spiritual journey here, this is about you walking away spiritually from something that is no longer resonating for you. However, it gives you some fear and anxiety about this transformation. So it's almost like, I'm going from traditional religion to spirituality, okay? Which means that I got to tell my pastor and all my family and my friends that this is the practices that resonate for me best. This is the connection to the Most High, to the divine that I have. It's a personal one. And I find that the traditional values or rituals do not resonate for me. I feel dead inside. I go to church and I get nothing out of it. But when I meditate, but when I do my full moon ritual, this is what I connect to. When I sit and do my individual studies of all religions, this is what speaks to my heart. All right. High Priestess has showed up here, y'all. Leos. So there's an energy there. I'm going to move forward. Justice with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Finally getting what you deserve. Okay. Finally. There's a moment. And I'm getting, with this Wheel of Fortune that's been coming out just about, not for everybody, but for a few. I really am getting like in the Sagittarius season. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. And there's, I don't know if I mentioned that to y'all before, but there's a new moon in the Sagittarius season. I still haven't checked and seen what zodiac is actually going to fall in, but it is expected to reap some very lucrative and productive and abundance in that time period or beyond. Okay, so there's an energy here that coming in for you also, Leo. Okay. And I'm getting this is a little bit of past energy in this row. So for those of you who are new to tarot, past, present, future. But because I read intuitively, it's all a part of it. Okay. But today, for some reason, it's standing out. Past, present, future. And so we have this tower energy. Okay. I was talking about the tower earlier. Here it is. Okay. With the Five of Pentacles. So very much somebody put somebody out in the cold, okay? And I'm picking it up in the past. But if you haven't, you know, if you don't resonate with the fact that it's in the past and it's in your present moment, then let that be, okay? But it feels like somebody's getting put out here, okay? Why? Because something was discovered. It's not even a discovery. It's like you got this flash of a map. And you was like, what is that all about? And then boom, they show the map on TV or something. I can't figure it out today, y'all. I can't get the examples to come out as clearly as I'd like them to, but I think you get where I'm going. Now we have the Seven of Swords with the Magician. Now I don't read reversals, but when the card comes out to suggest that it is in the reverse energy, I've got to say it. And the Magician is here with the Seven of Swords. Somebody is trying to manipulate a situation. Somebody is trying to pull the wool over your eyes or vice versa, Leo. And I don't like it. Look at Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Two of Swords has a blindfold on. Shall I say it? I'm going to say it just for one more time, just so the people in the front row didn't miss, okay? Because we always talk about the people in the back, but the people in the front sometimes be daydreaming and not listening and not paying attention. So I'm going to say it for the people in the front row. Somebody is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or you trying to pull the wool over somebody else's eyes. This Two of Swords here is having to make a decision and not knowing which way to go. The King of Swords here, he makes a decision, a clear decision, okay, with his head and not his heart. We're going to get some more information on this because it's like some... Okay, first I'm going to go back up here and clarify this Wheel of Fortune and the Justice really quickly, because this message seems to be completely cast aside from the rest of these messages, okay? Because there's some type of divine timing here in which there's some justice that's going to be served. And I think that really just Spirit wants you to know that whoever is trying to pull the wool over whoever's eyes, justice will be served. Okay, but let me go ahead and see the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Why is this here for Leo, please? Yeah, Six of Wands, excuse me. victory, success, appreciation, recognizing, right? So at some point, justice is going to be served. That's what that's saying to me. And the Hierophant is here, okay? A higher level of commitment. So I'm also getting that this could be involving a marriage, okay? Um, and yeah, definitely this could be involving a marriage, okay? Sometimes justice can talk about a divorce, okay? So for some of you, very few, there is a divorce that's happening in which someone, I didn't even catch that. Thank you, Spirit, because this second house owning can also talk to me about like splitting up the difference, right? So if you're going through a divorce, I feel like someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes in terms of all the assets that they have, something to that effect, or even splitting the custody with the children. Like the story they telling in court is not the truth, but they making it look good and sound good. Okay, Leo, let me see the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. Why is this here? The Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Is it time to let this go? And then the star at the bottom of the deck. Destiny. Yes, it is time. Okay. That's what I'm getting for you. But it feels like this is a long, drawn out process. So we're reading this for the middle of November, wrapping up November, really towards the end here. But I feel like this is carrying over into our new year, okay? But Spirit's message is that justice will be served. So whoever pulling the wool over whoever's eyes, you can't hide nothing from God, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and get a romance angel for the sign of Leo. For what is it that they need to know? Whoa, look. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay optimistic, okay, Leos? Keep your thoughts positive, whatever's going on. And then getting to know each other is at the bottom of the deck. And you know what? I'm hearing this song. I just heard it the other day, and that's probably why I can at least get that part of it out. But it's The Weeknd. He's in the top 5, I would say, of artists that I love. Okay. And he has this song. There's so many out there like it, but he has this song, True Colors. Okay, I'm not going to sing it. My voice is terrible today. But I feel like with that getting to know each other at the bottom of the deck, somebody is showing their true colors. Okay? Yeah. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Why? Because thank you, Spirit. I don't even necessarily know if this is your romantic situation. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. Whatever it is, but when you get deceived, sometimes it can take a little while to recover from that. This is the recovery right here, Leo. But when you get deceived, right, then you don't necessarily trust so easily with anything or anybody. It can take a while. And I feel like that stay optimistic about your love life is saying to you, like, don't let this situation burn you to where you can't find love in your heart again, okay? For whoever or whatever. Okay, let me get a spirit animal. Be here now. The hummingbird spirit. Oh, I love the hummingbird spirit. It's all about love, okay? Let me go ahead and read. What that suggests is to stay in the present moment and stay optimistic about your love life. Even it feels to me like this situation makes you look at everything differently and too far ahead in the future. Like I'm hearing like I'll never love again. That type of energy, right? Well, you don't know how you're going to be 5 years from now. You're going to heal, especially if you do the work. So it's some message here about, things will turn around for you. Because I feel like this woe is me, like this always happened. I got a good heart and people take advantage of it. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, let me read your message from the hummingbird spirit. Okay, the hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you that the beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Here and now, you are becoming the person you wish to be to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. That's a beautiful message, Leo. All right, I'm going to let it be at that. Love and light.